Tapos na nating talakayin ang Module 2. Dito na tayo sa Quarter 1, Module 3. Lesson natin ngayon ay potential energy. Objectives. After going through this module, you are expected to: Number 1, identify and explain the factors that affect potential and kinetic energy. Ano nga ba ang potential energy? Potential energy is the stored energy of position possessed by an object. For example, if a ball is held above the ground, the system comprising the ball, and the earth has a certain amount of potential energy, lifting the ball higher increases the amount of potential energy the system possesses. Ang nakaimbak na enerhiya ng posisyon na pagmamay-ari ng isang bagay. Halimbawa, kung ang isang bola ay nasa itaas ng lupa, ang system na binubuo isang tiyak na halaga ng potential energy. Ang pagtaas ng bola ay nagdaragdag ng dami ng potential energy na taglay ng system. Other examples of systems having potential energy include a stretched rubber band and a pair of magnets held together so that the like poles are touching. Iba pang mga halimbawa ng system na may potential energy ay ang isang naka-stretch na goma at isang pares na magnet na pinagsasama upang ang magkatulad na poles ay magdikit. Work is needed to give a system potential energy. It takes effort to lift a ball off the ground, stretch a rubber band, or force two magnets together. In fact, the amount of potential energy a system possesses is equal to the work done on the system. Potential energy also can be transformed into other forms of energy. For example, when a ball is held above the ground and released, the potential energy is transformed into kinetic energy. Ang work ay kinakailangan upang magbigay ng potential energy. Kailangan ng pagsisikap na iangat ang isang bola sa lupa, iunat ang isang goma o pagdikitin ang dalawang magnet. Sa katunayan, ang dami ng potential energy na taglay ng isang system ay katumbas ng gawaing ginagawa sa system. Ang potential energy din ay maaaring mag-transform sa iba pang mga anyo ng enerhiya. Halimbawa, kapag ang isang bola ay nasa itaas at pinakawalan ng potential energy, ay nagtatransform sa kinetic energy. So, mamaya ipapakita ko yung video about sa work. Types of potential energy, mga uri ng potential energy. Number 1, elastic potential energy. Elastic potential energy is the stored energy in something that can stretch or compress. Nakaimbak na enerhiya sa isang bagay na maaaring mag-inat o mai-compress. Example, rubber band or a string. Gravitational potential energy. Stored energy by objects due to their height above Earth's surface. Depends on the amount depends on the object's mass and height. Nakaibak na enerhiya ng mga bagay dahil sa kanilang taas sa ibabaw ng lupa. Ito ay nakadepende sa bigat at taas ng isang bagay. The energy that the body gains or loses with respect to its position is called potential energy, and it is given by potential energy is equal to mass, acceleration due to gravity, height, where PE is the potential energy in joules. M is the object's mass in kilogram. G is the acceleration due to gravity, which is 9.8 meter per second squared. And H is the height of the object from the reference point in meters. Ang enerhiya na natamo o nawala ng katawan patungkol sa posisyon nito ay tinatawag na potential energy at ibinibigay ng potential energy is equal to mass, acceleration due to gravity, height, kung saan ang PE, capital P at letter E ay potential energy sa joules. Ang small letter M ay bigat ng isang bagay sa kilogram. Ang small letter G ay acceleration due to gravity na kung saan ay may 9.8 meter per second squared at ang small letter H ay taas ng isang bagay mula sa reference point sa meters. Dito na tayo sa sample problem. Number 1. How much potential energy is gained by a 2 kilogram book when it is raised 1.5 meter above the table? Ilan ang potential energy na nakukuha ng isang 2 kilogram na libro kapag naitaas ito ng 1.5 meters sa itaas ng lamesa? Given. Mass is equal to 2 kilogram. Acceleration due to gravity is equal to 9.8 meter per second squared. Sa problem, kahit wala yung acceleration due to gravity, ang 9.8 meter per second squared ay constant. Height is equal to 1.5 meter. Formula. Potential energy is equal to mass, acceleration due to gravity, height. Solution. Potential energy is equal to mass, acceleration due to gravity, height is equal to 2 kilogram times 9.8 meter per second squared times 1.5 meter. So, ita-times lang natin yung tatlo. So, the answer is 29.4 joules or capital letter J. Napakadali lang ng ating gagawin sa pag-solve ng potential energy. Ta-times lang natin yung mass, acceleration due to gravity at ang kanyang height. So, tingnan natin kung inyo ang naintindihan. Read and understand the problems very well. Write your answer on a piece of paper. Number 1, a bag of groceries with mass of 5 kg is lifted to a height of 1 meter. What is the increase in potential energy of the bag at this point? Ang bag ng mga grocery na may bigat na 5 kilo ay binuhat na may taas na 1 meter. Ano ang potential energy ng bag sa puntong ito? Number 2, what is the increase in potential energy of 5 kg barbell when it is lifted by the weightlifter 2 meter above the ground? Ano ang potential energy ng 5 kilong barbell kapag binuhat ng weightlifter 2 meters sa itaas ng